morning. Welcome to Miss G Talk. Today is Motivational Monday. Yesterday I prepared for Motivational Monday and I posted something on Miss G Talk that talked about slowing down. It said that it's okay to slow down, and it follows with a prayer. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, go to Mrs. G Talk on Instagram and Facebook and read the prayer. My focus today with Motivational Monday is to just encourage someone to find time and take time to recenter, regroup, rejuvenate. You know, I feel like I'm a motivated person. You know, I have a lot of motivations. My children, my family, my job. There are a lot of things that I can take and say it motivates me to continue to go. However, there are times when I don't feel really motivated, when I don't feel like I have enough strength or enough energy to just keep moving. And so, again, as I prepare for today, I said, well, what am I going to say? I don't feel motivated myself. How am I going to encourage someone else or motivate someone when I'm not feeling that motivated? So I started reading. And that's when I got to slow down. Slow down. I don't know if you're anything like me, but I am constantly on the go. I don't really like to stay still. Why? I don't know. What's the fun in staying still? My mind is constantly going. I mean, I probably come up with ideas and new ideas on an average, probably 5 times a day. I'm always thinking of something new, something else I can do, something else I can get into. Okay, what can I do here? What can I do there? How can I make this there? I mean, yeah, constantly. On top of working 10 hours a day at work, coming home, putting in a few hours of extra work to catch up from all the work I've done, spending time with my kids, trying to spend time with my husband, and preparing for all the other little things of life, right? Holidays, birthdays, family time. There's always something going on. I can guarantee you. In a week, there's always something going on. Bible study, choir rehearsal. I don't even understand how we find time to do some of the things that we do. We run ourselves so thin that we rarely take time to just breathe and focus. I used to find time to meditate, and I was actually getting good at it. I know when I first started meditation, it was difficult because I'm always thinking, I'm always going. So I started doing guided meditation, and the guided meditation really helped me to focus because I wasn't thinking about what I wanted to think about. I had to focus on what the guided person was telling me to do. So breathe in, breathe out. I was finding that I was listening more to him or her, whoever I had on, versus myself. Like, oh, I didn't wash dishes. Oh, we need to wash clothes. Do I have a hair appointment? Oh, do they got something at school? I got to get some cupcakes for this. Yeah, I found myself actually being quiet for a change. I don't know if you've ever meditated. I don't know if you find meditation relaxing. But I would encourage you, find a great guided meditation. YouTube has all type of guided meditation. Guided meditation for Christians, guided meditation for anxiety, for depression, for everything. Just type it in. Sooner or later, I'll be telling you to go to Miss G Talk YouTube meditation. But, you know, that's not there yet. So find one that you like. Through meditation, I found clarification, or I found just a way to slow down all of the constant thoughts that were going through my mind, to regain my focus, and also to help me to continue to push forward. I always am reminded of the race is not given to the swift or to the strongest, but to the one that endures it. I'm not the fastest. I'm not the strongest. I will say I've endured a lot. So as I find myself struggling with motivation today, the best thing for me to do is to just slow down. Slow down. So my goal of the week is to slow down, reflect, meditate, and silence my thoughts. I'm not going to saying that I'm going to stop, that I'm going to give up, that I'm going to throw in the towel. Absolutely not. That's just not who I am. I've never been that person. But I am going to find my strength again. And in order to find your strength again, you sometimes have to slow down and be still. I mean, the Bible tells us to be still. Another one of my favorite scriptures is, be anxious for nothing but by prayer and supplication, let your requests be known. And I find myself a lot saying, be anxious for nothing but by prayer and supplication, be anxious for nothing. Because sometimes I feel very anxious. Anxious, like I want my house. I want to create my own business. I want to be able to spend more time with my family. I want a vacation more. I want. And in order to get to those things, you gotta do, okay? So I work. I work. And I put in hours. Because I know that in order to get to the things that I desire, that it takes money. Money's not my focus. I could care less about material things. I could care less about having the newest nothing. Next, that ain't my motivation. But to be in this world and to see so many beautiful things around me, my desire is to be able to experience it. I want to go out of the country. I want to take my children around the world. Well, with that, it takes financial stability to be able to do so. I can't just get up and say we're going to Japan. I have to have the means to do so. So I get my butt up, whether I feel like it or not, and I push so that I can give my kids, give my family something different. I don't believe in working forever. Working till you tired, till your bones won't move no more. Just to expire. Now, I find pleasure in my work because in what I do, I help others. Well, that's my passion. That's my purpose. I know that that's what God's called me to do, to help others. But in helping others, you also got to find time to help yourself. And I can be honest in saying that I have allowed a lot of time to go by without taking care of myself. I sometimes am so focused on getting things done and moving ahead and pushing through that I haven't taken the time to drink some water, to walk around the block, to get my body moving. You know, for a lot of people that know me, I know you don't know me, but there's a lot that know me. 2 years ago, I just been moving. Went to school, got my degrees, kept going. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there talking to my coworker, and my leg just swells up out of nowhere. And I can't even put my shoe back on. That's how swollen it was. I'm like, what the heck? What is happening? So I make an appointment with the doctor. Ugh. I'm not going to say which healthcare provider I use at the moment. I will say that they have been nothing. No help at all. Not even a little bit. They've given me multiple diagnoses. Plantar fasciitis, I probably didn't say it right. Tendinitis, arthritis, lupus. They don't know. Possibility. Those are some possibilities, they said. Nothing was confirmed other than rheumatoid arthritis. So, as I keep going back and forth to the doctor, like my foot is hurting, my thumb is hurting. What do I do? They gave me a brace for my thumb. Said, you need to go see the rheumatoid arthritis doctor. You have arthritis in your thumb. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you sure it's not carpal tunnel? Because I type a lot. Like, a lot. I type all day. No, it's arthritis. Okay, it's arthritis. You got the degree, not me. So I go see the rheumatoid arthritis doctor. He's like, yeah, here's these pills. I'm like, well, what are they going to do? They're going to help you to get the swelling down before you lose all of your function. I'm like, wait, what? Why would I lose my function? This is an aggressive arthritis, and if you don't take it, you'll be disabled. Okay. So I go home. I look up the pills. Please. Absolutely not. The pills were, I don't want to say the name, whatever, because there probably are people who take them, and you take them for reasons that you're supposed to. I'm not saying don't take your medication, but what I am saying was I don't think that medication was right for me at that time. Because for one, I don't believe the diagnosis that they gave me. So the pills were a chemotherapy pill that was going to help decrease the inflammation. They had already given me prednisone. And if you're asthmatic like me, you already know what prednisone is. So I already felt like I had enough. I had enough steroids and enough things in my body that was already going to make things difficult. So I refused to take those pills. Well, of course, things got worse. Now I'm losing function in my foot. I can't rotate it. I can't put pressure on it. So they send me to the podiatrist. Go to the podiatrist about an hour away. He tries to move my foot. It won't move. So he gives me a shot, a cortisone shot. By the way, that mess hurts. Gives me a cortisone shot, put it in the boot. I was supposed to be in the boot for 6 weeks. I said, okay, cool. Cortisone shot, it worked for a little bit. And 6 weeks ended up being 6 months in the boot, which did made a lot of more problems. I didn't say that right. Caused additional problems. My hips, my back, this boot is heavy. It was just a depressing time. It's still a depressing time. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like it's all better. It's getting better, but it ain't all better. After the boot, I spent another 6 months on the cane, just trying to make it through. But I refuse to use the cane at work because, I'm just stubborn like that. I went through a period of time where the pain had gotten so bad that I could barely sleep. I couldn't put my own sock on, my own shoe on, couldn't pull my pants up, couldn't snap my bra, okay? It was just bad. It was bad. And nobody will know how bad it was unless you live with me, but it was bad. And yet I just kept going and going and going and moving. Because of my motivation, I didn't want to stop because I didn't know where I would end up. I didn't want to give into everything that was going on because I felt like if I gave into it, that I would lose everything. You know, my prayer for my family had been financial stability, to be able to move out on our own, pay our rent on time, to just be in a stable place, because we hadn't been in a stable place for a long time. Living with other people, having to move out of our own place, back to mom's house, back to grandma's house. I just wanted stability for my children. And I had finally gotten to a place where we were stable. Every single first of the month, I was thanking God, praising Him. Thank you, God, for just letting us be able to pay the bills. And at this time, we were a one-income home. So me stopping felt like me giving up. And I didn't think that I could stop. Now, I definitely was slowing down, because physically I had to. I was slowing down. I know that there was a lesson in all of it, and it's probably still a lesson I'm still not learning, because I don't take the time to sit down and to be silent and to focus. I just keep going. And as I keep going, I keep creating more problems, because I think that I know what's best. And I know a lot. And I do a lot. But how can you give your best and give your all when you don't take time to be quiet, to listen, to find direction? Silence. It's okay to be silent. It's okay to be still. What's the hurry? What are you moving so fast for? This isn't a race. Take time to take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. I don't know what your motivation is. I don't know if you have any motivation today, if you have any inspiration to keep you moving, to keep you going. Today, my motivation is myself. I am going to find time. I am going to find time for myself. To eat better, to walk more, to laugh more, to rest more, to love more, and to get me back to a place where I feel okay. So I'm giving you homework. Find a good meditation, a guided meditation to listen to. And hopefully, maybe by the end of the month, I'll have one that I can refer you to myself. But I'm not going to focus on that right now. I'm just going to focus on being still, listening for God's voice, finding my peace, and living in my purpose. Miss G Talk, have a blessed day.